Strikers. So I wanted to go over vinyl anthology. Came in this week. This is the post-production. So all the games have been printed and we're now looking for those final things or any mistakes that occurred in printing. Reprint just that one part or piece, and then assembly begins, which should only take a few days. So just wanted to show this to you. So I want you to just kind of get the scope of what it is. This is 6 games. So boxes, rules, components, everything, times 6, plus a gap pack, or for those folks that already had the vinyl, the first printing, and then an expansion. So this was a lot, plus an art overhaul and everything. So it's taken a lot to get to this point, especially through all the trials and tribulations for the world has been going through. First of all, I hope everybody is safe and healthy, and I'm excited to get this to you. So let's just kind of go through. So base vinyl here, and there's a mistake in here that we need to correct, but I'll share that with you. So I opened the first page there, and there's obviously an issue with the printing. I'm not sure what that is. We have contacted the manufacturer to figure out what that is. It's the only rule book in all of it that has it, so this rule book's got to be reprinted, but it continues on lots of pages, so I'm not quite sure what that is, but this is why we do what we do. So I just wanted to share that with you. So this will need to be reprinted and for assembly. But everything else, other than this weird print thing, is fantastic. So the new box art, of course, across all of the games. The new player boards, there's 5 of them in there with the new art. And it's really kind of cool that we got to redo all this, because now it's all the same scene for every game, but just the art changes for the version that you're playing. So it's very cool that way. The store closing cards, and then punch boards. So now you have the base game punch boards for those of you that had it previous, and the easy listening, which changes how the game scores just to be a lot different. Instead of pure mix, double mix, this is easy listening. It's based on matches, times 2, times 3, times 4, and so on. You still have the cool cardboard crate that's included as well, and that's in every version of the game now as well. And the player board, which was redone. So just kind of give you a glimpse of that. So now it's the same record store in every version, just different art for that version. And then your album cards, your loyalty cards, and your mag rack cards, and then the meeples. So that is the base. Of course, I won't go through every single version. That would take quite some time and be a long video. However, each comes with its own box now, and all the pieces needed for that game. They're all standalone. There's Masters of Metal. Rule book real quick. It looks great. and the board, which of course is flavored for metal, and the album crate, and the scoring tokens, and the memorabilia. Player boards, and then cards, and the meeples. We did a stretch goal, and their rockers. So that was cool to be able to do that for you. So we're kind of just reviewing every card, everything, making sure it all jives and everything matches up. There are really a couple of cool things. Obviously, the two newest versions that came out, Big Band and Jukebox, but they are also standalone, all in the same line rule book for that. And they all have that flavor, that goes throughout, that matches the tone of the game. Nice quality paper for that. And then the tokens for Big Band, the crate, and then your leaderboard, which we did as guitar picks. They're very cool. And the leaderboard. So in the pre-production copy, there was a issue with how that was done. They had it backwards, so we sent that in. That was corrected, and so now the leaderboard comes out just fine, as it should. So that's really cool. And then the little leaderboard tokens, which are great. The redo of that. And then I'll share Jukebox. So as you know, this is the first 2-player only version of vinyl. There's the rule book for that. Very cool. And then something really awesome, the jukebox that's set up so that you are actually loading the jukebox. So that's the player board sits out. You have the tokens that go in the bag, tokens for scoring, and then the records, which are nice and big. It's cool. And then you fit those inside your jukebox. You're gonna fill it all in through gameplay. So that's really neat and just came out fantastic. You have the bottom portion of it as well. Punch that out. And it looks great in the back. And then there's 2 little puzzle pieces that line up, and then it fits right in there. And now you have your jukebox. Put your records in, tokens in. So that's really cool. Let me get this back in here. So we're excited about that to be released. And then the other 2s, which were released at the first, released British Invasion and Totally Awesome 80s. It really is cool to see all the games. It's 6 games. So So most, I would say almost all Kickstarters, they got one game. This was 6 games. So it did take a bit to get it all done with the art and everything. But the end result is just fantastic. And here is the clearance bin and publishers. So it comes with its own box. It's great. Loyalty, cubes, your publisher, and decades cards right here. So you have the publisher top, and then the release totals at the bottom for early and late decade. And it just looks great with all the new art and everything. And then this punch board here, it just fits together, and that's your clearance bin. Just like that. And then it has its own standalone rule pamphlets that come along with it to explain the 2 different, the publisher's works and how the clearance bin add-on works as well. So that's fantastic. And we also made the plastic pieces that snap on to the guitars. That for folks that had the guitars, that was one of the complaints from the first printing. So now you have that as well. And then we did make a plastic crate this time around that your album cards go into. Every game comes with the cardboard crate, but we did make the cool plastic crate. It says vinyl on it. So that's really a neat piece. And then you have the pack for people, the update pack or gap pack. Comes with the player boards for the other versions you have, and then it's going to come with the punch board for the bass with the easy listening, and then you got the 80s, which changed a little bit, and then you have the markers as well that come with that. So that updates you if you had the previous printing, and now you should have everything that was updated in this version as well. So that's just an overview of it. We'll put up some stuff as well in the update and things of that nature. But please, if you have questions, hit us up. We're super excited. This is so awesome to see this anthology done and in front of us, and here finally after all the issues that we've had to sort through for 6 games. But it's great to be here at this stage. We'll get that rule book reprinted, and then the assembly, and get it together and get it shipped. So we're excited for this stage. Just wanted to take a minute and share that with you. And wow, this is great. It's a lot of game. It's a lot of hard work to get to this point. And thank you so much for making that possible and for staying positive and everything. We're in that home stretch, and we'll be there soon. Thanks so much.